his body is better than 20-year-olds, but he's 76 years old. And most 70-year-olds that I know, they phoned it in 30 years ago. Is there an alternate for dumbbell front raise? Yeah, I just use the rope. You can do the ropes. You can do the straight bar. You can do a small fixed straight.
How much egg whites do you drink per day?
It is irrelevant to what I do. Per meal, I have about 10. If your body's not changing every couple of weeks, that's the biggest sign. And that's something I would be concerned about. Hi, guys. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Thursday is leg day. So today was a tough one. I will say that. We didn't do a high reps, but we did we started in reverse. We were going to go in complete reverse. So extensions, hacks, leg press. So it was pretty cool. One of those fun little workouts for the morning, mostly being fasted like we are. And then Serge, how's your diet?
It's going great.
They're asking about you. They want to know what Serge's diet is like. Serge is on week 74, I think now.
It's about the slow process.
Him and Kelly.
Yeah.
That's,
it's about the consistency.
Ooh. And you have tortillas, I was told, in your diet.
In my macros.
It fits in the macros.
What are your macros? I'm curious.
Ooh. We're looking at about 700 protein.
No, for real. What are your macros?
200 protein. Right now we're at 75 carbs ish. And then
how much do you weigh?
Hold on. Keep going. What's the fat? Mike fucking jumping the gun
Sorry.
here. Mike already spotted it.
Fats were at.
It's an expert eye.
Ooh, I believe it was like 40. It was 40 fats.
PP work? What's up, Mike? What's up?
I take those.
Why did you ask how much he weighed before he even finished talking about his macros?
Because your body will shut down if you're not taking enough protein when you're dieting. It just is a huge factor of research also, not just factor, but you got to make sure that you're taking a good amount of protein on the breakdown.
That's right. With
your carbs being in a depletion, and he's in an extreme depletion mode.
Depleted.
So when we bodybuild and we go through a 3 low, 1 high, the 3 low would normally be, and it's based, some guys are just doing a green apple, but it'd be around 50 grams, and he's right around that number. And so it would be his protein. And then I'm thinking you're close to 200. You're still at 2. And so you're taking in 2. So I would instantly go easily 50, easily above that, just to make sure the body keeps working and functioning. So that's my take. So would you do a partial because if you didn't do an extreme range of motion? No, I don't. I think that you can do partials whenever you feel beat down or tired. It's a great way to do it. I think me and Billy went to town a week ago, and I think it was on leg day or something. He was feeling it that day. And so I could see he was feeling it. So we took his numbers way down, and we started taking his weight up regardless of how he felt. I just started taking off his quarters and putting on 45s and said, you're going to go up. And we're just going to shorten the range of motion. And then we also did the shoulder workout. Now, I don't know why people ask this, but when I give you an example on an exercise and how we're stimulating the nervous system, and then we come back and we get full range of motion, that doesn't have to do with just that body part or that exercise. It has to do with any exercise and any body part. So I hope you guys will take that away from what we were talking about, because I noticed a lot of people came back on the shoulder press and said, well, can you do this on bench press? Can you do this on bicep? You could do it anywhere. You could do it anywhere. We were loading up the weight on his shoulders.
The trick.
Yeah, we're just really all we're doing, and this is how we teach you guys to do this, is that we just wake up his nervous system so much that, again, that strength level is here now. It's up here. All right. And then what we do is we give him something that's probably a good amount of weight if he just goes in and warms up without waking up the nervous system. And by doing this and allowing his body to go, I can handle this weight, we give him less weight, and then you can move through the range of motion better. And so it's a really good video for anybody that has issues with range of motion. Okay, so go check that out. It's over on the YouTube. Really understand that Billy was tired that day, and that might help you understand for you guys when you're tired and you see him push through this thing. It's pretty motivational, I think. Robby is back in the mix. He's back in town, so he's been training with us a lot, and he's dropping bombs here. And Jeffrey's really I'm trying to say, remove a lot of the stuff I'm saying here and just let Robby talk through this so you guys could learn not just what Robby knows, but what Robby's learned through the years from all the others incredible athletes that he's been able to tussle with.
You know, that's important.
Yeah, it's great to get a concept from him too, and then also pay attention to his mindset when he talks about exercising and everything. He's so precise. It's like Bruce Lee says something: the average man with laser focus is dangerous. And maybe he was an average man at one time, but he has laser focus, and he's just so precise on his training, the way he trains, the way he does everything. Watch what he does when he walks into this gym and he's doing bent overs. And I have a couple of guys that are doing partials, power racks, basically. And he walks over, man, and he just straps up and does it. And what's funny is he strapped up on the weight that I was using and at least wanted to get into the tussle with the weight I use. Now, he didn't get it. It didn't matter to me. To me, it just goes, man, this guy will. I don't care. You could be a 7-foot giant. You walk up to him, he's going to tussle. It's just cool to see that in a guy that's his body is better than 20-year-olds, but he's 76 years old. Yeah. And most 70-year-olds that I know, they phoned it in 30 years ago. You know what I mean? And it's like they quit. And so this guy's just, it's a second level. Okay. I just finished up a whole bunch of cameos, which was always fun. It's always good to be able to cameos is something where I get to send a gift, a motivational gift, in a sense, to somebody around the world for their birthday, or they're something's happened. They just need a little pick me up, I guess you would say. And so that was cool today. I got to do that. We have our new show on Generation Iron. It will be out tomorrow again. And tomorrow we talk about, and I think this is good for a lot of you. We talk about fat. We talk about making sure that you're still in charge of the ship, the body, the boat. You're in charge of it. It's not controlling you. You're controlling it. And then we also kind of go into checkups, health checkups. Is there an alternate for dumbbell front raise? Yeah, I just use the rope. You could do the ropes. You could do the straight bar. You could do a small fixed straight bar. You can do a plate. You can do an angled incline front raise with a bar, or even an easy curl bar with the rotated hands up, over, or underneath. So how do you know this?
Where are you at?
I'm way up there still, maybe. The question, everybody's a little different, but usually if you're waking up and you're not hungry and your body's not fired up, that's a good sign that you're not doing it. If you're going through the day and you've gone about 5 or 6 hours and you find yourself not being hungry, that's again another good sign that your body is shut down. If your body's not changing every couple weeks, that's the biggest sign. And that's something I would be concerned about, that you are definitely not changing and you're in the wrong place. And that goes back into what you'll see tomorrow on the in charge of your ship. Because when I talk about, can you gain muscle? Well, you should be able to change that in a couple of weeks. You should be able to gain some muscle. Can you cut body fat? And again, you should be able to do that within a couple of weeks. Again, remember, a diet for a stage show. So you've seen these guys, like, I guess Sean Roden, people talk about him, or Lee Priest would get very heavy off season, right? they would still, regardless how heavy they got, in 12 weeks, be on the best show, in the best shape, and winning the very best in the entire world. So think about that for a second. These are the guys that were, to most, I guess, beginners or intermediates, only advanced guys would know that, oh, they're fine. They're fine. But the average person would look at them and go, that's a fat person. And it wasn't a fat person. It was just a bulky person. And they could still control their body in a way that they can get in shape within 12 weeks. Again, my recommendation is if you're going to diet, 12 to 16 weeks is 16 is the extreme end of dieting. 12 weeks would be great. So keep that in mind. That's how you know. But again, you should be changing. You asking that question is a great appreciation from me. That's a very smart question. I'm going to follow it up with a bad question.
Ooh, you think that one's bad? Okay. How much egg whites do you drink per day?
It is irrelevant to what I do. Per meal, I have about 10 per meal, but I'm about a 270-pound man, depleted. So, everybody's different. Again, it goes off of how you are functioning at the time that you start your diet. Okay? The only reason I say that's not a great question is because it doesn't matter what I'm doing.
Right. Doesn't mean you.
Oh, how much protein can you take? Again, it just depends off of you and how you set your body up. Protein is a great thing. I've been eating a good 40 to 50 grams per meal since I was 13, 14.
And so you do 140 per meal.
And I've done easy 75 to 100 after a workout or prior to a workout.
Yeah, and then same as this, not that great.
But for you, again, it just depends on where you're starting and where you're at right now.
Morning workouts, heavy or light? Can't seem to find a lot of info on the subject. 5 a.m. workout. That's like
heavy or light? Do you mean weights?
Yeah.
Weights again are always as heavy as you possibly can for the rep range you're doing and the form and range of motion that you're going.
What time is you?
Yeah, I don't understand why this concerns me, because I'm going to read between the lines. First of all, you're asking, is it heavy or light? Well, there's no such thing. It's always as heavy as you can for the rep range you're going. So that's already a mislead on this. You're saying 5 a.m. like 5 a.m. is something different than night training or something like that, and it's not. So I would say weightlifting takes, for everybody, weightlifting takes a long, long time to create a good physique. It takes a long time. It takes years.
Yes.
And by this person here, or if you have that kind of questions, I would say go to somebody that maybe knows a little bit more than you, that's got some people there before, and really work with them for a while. Because it takes so long, what you're going to do is, this might be a question that you're going to hold on to for the next 6 months to a year and keep asking, and then you just wasted a year where you could have put 5 pounds of muscle on. So, and again, it takes a long time. 5 pounds of muscle is like an extreme amount for 1 year. I hated hearing that as a kid. Hated that. But it's true.
About 5 pounds of fat.
You can put, well, see, 5 pounds of muscle, but you can put on 10 pounds of fat. It's no problem, because you can lose fat easy. It's hard to build that muscle. Next, Jeffrey. Mo, why don't you jump over here? Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to the better half, or better half.
You're taking the whole space here, like you're the boss or something.
Well, I'm a big man.
Well, not anymore.
Ooh. Hey, I didn't see a lot of people put up before and afters for the summer shred or anything like that. And so can we make sure that you maybe take a photo?
Okay.
And put up a before and after?
Yeah.
And kind of show them what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
and where you got to, because I would like to see more of you guys do that. Take the initiative, even though maybe at this stage, there's some people I don't want to see before and afters. I don't want to see Bobo. I don't want to see
It's
Pack.
gonna
I
be
don't want to
just a
see.
before and before.
I don't want to see Heath Evans.
No.
I would like to see a Surge.
Mhm.
So